Alright guys, we're into the first semi-finals of tonight. Jack, you're with me?
I'm right here.
Yeah, okay, it's going to be awesome. So far the games have been the best, and I think Heart of the Swarm is showing a lot of teeth and claws. And I'm so hyped for this game. I think it's going to be one of the biggest releases this year, and it's going to have a huge impact on esports. At least that's what I feel. If not, we'll just take our toys and go home. Now let's introduce the players we have spawning as the purple Terran. Here in the top left corner, it is DieStar from Team Millennium.
And in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, spawning as the red Terran, we have Turuk.
Exactly, and for Turuk, I think it's 2 AM right now. He lives he lives somewhere in the east of Russia. So, yeah, not a very happy hour for him to play. But still, he has managed to get to the second semi-final. And by the way, lots of players just go and join the tournaments to train their stamina.
Absolutely, I've heard of players training in cold environments, warm environments, playing for long hours just to get. And I'm not even kidding. That's true.
Yeah, I know.
Just to get used to different levels of comfort while they're playing. Because when you go to a tournament that's offline, you could be in a very uncomfortable chair, you could be sitting at a bad angle. There's a lot of things that you can't really control, so
yeah,
being able to account for those things could be very very good.
And the SCV is doing a traditional high five. I don't think that will change between Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm. The high five must always be there.
Yeah, the Overlord the Overlord brush inside of the face.
Just in the nick of time, you know, denies the scouting. And on the other side, DieStar is very open. Yeah, here's what I've got. No problem with showing you. That's the stuff I've got here in my base. And using a Marine to deny the further scouting information. Now, some players, and I think that mostly happens in Protoss versus Terran, just skip the scouting altogether, because what Terran can do is just wall off before your scout reaches his base.
Yeah, you have to send out a really early scout in Protoss versus Terran to get the information you want. Otherwise, it's not really worth scouting at all. But the building placement for DieStar, putting him in a position where he's saying, "I don't care if you know exactly what I'm doing." Because I'll be able to beat you either way.
Yeah, and
but not getting information.
This is kind of interesting, because some players, like Marine King Prime, I think is the best example of that, because he's a very successful player. If you haven't known that, then you may consider switching to League of Legends. but what I was meaning to say is, if you're a very good player or a very confident player, then sometimes it doesn't even matter what your opponent is doing. You just execute your strategy perfectly. And Marine King Prime is one of the least scouting players in GSL, and still very successful because his execution is just perfect.
And also, a lot of players, players like Squirtle, will have a particular build that they start off with that can turn into many other things. So even if they get scouted themselves, they're not really worried about it, because they can change it to suit their needs.
Yeah, and with that, there's always a risk of you know, going too standard, and the standard play always has its price. Sometimes when you're playing 1-1-1, I think it's a very good position anyway. But if you're playing 1-1-1, then for example, you're not doing proxy raxes. If you're playing 1-1-1, you're not doing a very fast expansion. So even having a standard play that can transition in to a lot of stuff still means you're limiting yourself to only a certain type of a strategy later on.
Absolutely, we had a funny little moment there where each of the sets of twin Hellions were occupying opposing watchtowers, not knowing that the other one was there.
Oh, so sweet.
But we got the medevac coming in, and 4 Hellions, so it looks like they're turning into Hellbats. We got the Hellbat drop. One base versus one base play.
There is a Hellbat of DieStar, but I think 1 against 4 just, you know, doesn't meet the odds.
That's not really a fair fight.
Yeah. Will it be beaten to a bloody pulp? We'll see. Oh, 3. Oh, we already have 3 Hellbats, but the 4. Oh, such a nice micro, picking out the one that has been hurt the most, and now manually healing. Oh, there's Cities trying to surround.
And he runs directly into the Hellbats. I can't help but thinking that was a mistake. Oh my god.
Again, very diplomatic thing to say, you know?
Oh my god. Jeez, oh, that's gotta hurt the team. Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what kind of a player DieStar is, but I would imagine the average player would be pretty tilted after that. We'll see if he can handle the psychological impact of losing all of his workers to Hellbats. Oh, that's rough.
Well, you know, maybe he thought he was. I don't want to be mean, but you know, such thing would maybe work in Warcraft V, where you could just order your workers to get some wrenches and try to fight off the enemies, and you would call all of them to the town hall and say now you're going to defend. But in Starcraft 2, it doesn't work that way. So
yeah, and you could make some surrounds on the Hellion with your SCVs if you got the right angle because they shot in line, but with the cone damage from the Hellbats,
exactly, it doesn't work at all.
Devastating. No, it doesn't work at all, and we know that now for sure because we saw it.
Also, I love the way you phrased that. I can't help but to think that this wasn't a good idea. I think you will get the Golden Award for saying the most diplomatic things in February this year.
All right, that's good. Yeah, I'm going right for that award. That's my favorite award to get. Out of all the awards to get, that's my favorite. So.
So when you, you know, I'm not really bothered by the details. So. In a academical situation, when you would be dumping a girlfriend, so would you say, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't help to say that I'm not so super into you? Is that a way that you would break up?
Oh no, I'm a complete, straightforward, complete, 100% honest
You're
person
dumped
in that situation. No, I would just state exactly the reason why.
Could you join the game?
Relationship isn't going to work out. I got kicked by the host. I'm going to try to join again. I did get kicked out of
yeah, I mean, he didn't like your diplomacy. A friend tweeted him. Yeah, and he said, like, you know.
Sorry.
he was diplomatic about that. Oh, I hate diplomats. You know.
DieStar is like, you make fun of me, I will kill you.
Yeah. Like Ahmed, the dead terrorist. Did you watch that comedy show?
Oh yeah.
I kill you.
I kill you. Jeff Dunham is a funny comedian. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he recently had a Halloween show where Ahmed was dressed as a lady. Huh. You know that?
I haven't. No, I don't know. I only know the one
because
I have to go look that up.
He basically had the theme that he told all of his figurines to dress as the thing they dread the most or is most dreadful. And Ahmed dressed as a lady, as a pretty lady with nice blonde hair and a pair of boobs. And Jeff asks him, well, why did you choose a lady? Oh, well, no, you Jeff. Silence? Impossible. So if you didn't watch Jeff Dunham, you most definitely should. One of the best comedians you can find on YouTube.
Absolutely.
So
DieStar going with the same building placement as before. He says you can scout me, and Turuk says no, you will not know what's coming.
I don't give a damn. Not a very good impression of a South American accent, was it?
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't even notice.
No,
it was so bad.
I must be honest with you, I did not notice it.
Yeah, I still need to train. If I try, no, okay. I'm switching to a different topic. So let's talk about what these players will be doing. But training different accents is something I'm going to look into later on in my casting career.
It's a very fun endeavor. I definitely enjoy it myself. We do have barracks building. Barracks takes 65 seconds. All these things are true. In addition, do you think we're going to see some mech
You have just dropped
this
a
game.
knowledge bomb on the stream.
You know,
mate.
I do that. I do that from time to time. You have to watch out for that kind of a thing.
Oh yeah.
You may never know when it's coming. It's like a Hellion drop. Sometimes you don't know when it's coming, then all your workers are gone.
Wow, I'm impressed. Your knowledge of the game is just so deep.
Yeah, you know, that's how I roll. I make it happen.
Alright, so what do we have here? We have a factory for DieStar, exactly the same thing he was doing last game, and we'll see. You know, that Hellbat drop was pretty devastating. Now, one thing that Turuk did better than DieStar is Turuk has used the booster on the Medivac twice. So he has used it once at his side of the map, and then again at the DieStar side of the map, and that made the drop come, you know, a little bit faster for him.
I didn't even notice that. That's a really nice pickup. I didn't think about using it to make a timing faster. But then, of course, the Medivac boost, I didn't think of using for mobile Thors against Mutalisks either, but it's been done. I think that's really, I think that's really one of the hugest changes you can have to any unit, is to create a speed upgrade or a speed boost or any sort of movement speed attribute. Really changes the unit in a huge way, a lot bigger than many other changes can do.
And let's agree, Warhound, well, not one of the best game designs to have 1A movement unit, you know, just one beefy unit that attacks. Yeah, I'm awesome, I attack stuff from up far, I'm so powerful. Now people are going to play, you know, me only. Adding, you know, things like skill shots. Now I think the fungal will become a skill shot much more, because the projectile is slower, so we will have to predict where the army will be in, you know, like a second away. Sometimes it will be easy, but then people will learn, oh, if I start moving around during the battle, he will may not land his fungals correctly. So all of that will be interesting. Also, speed boosts is always super fun to watch.
Yeah, I think actually that making a fungal a projectile, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's the first skill shot in StarCraft 2.
Yes, it is, my friend.
In that kind of way, I'm pretty sure it is, and I think I'd really like to see more of that. Oh my god, get revenge. It's the revenge. Get it. Here it is. The 4 Hellbat drop from DieStar across the map.
Oh, and it's going to get spotted by Turuk. Oh. And DieStar uses the boost, and Turuk is going to prepare. There is a Viking on the way, but the Viking will not be there on time. Oh my god.
It's a worker trade.
Oh my god, not so
They're
good.
both going for each other's bases.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoopsie daisy.
They're
Hello.
those workers away.
Ladies. Don't run away, I'm so hot.
Oh my god, and he pulled out all of those workers. In the meantime,
oh!
DieStar has lost all of his workers. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Turuk is, you know, let's say it diplomatically, looking really good in this situation.
He may have secured a victory here.
Yeah, he's...
Although, see that all of the Turuk's units, workers are grouped at the same spot. If DieStar gets 2 shots on it, it would just destroy all of them. But for now, it looks weird. It's one of the weirdest game I casted, and DieStar notices that and...
Get out of there!
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Run away!
To the ledge. There's the landed Viking. I was waiting for that to happen. I was surprised that it wasn't. But yeah, it looks like a couple of Hellions coming back home. DieStar does have 1 worker mining minerals at home, so he's going to have to use that very efficiently here.
Oh, these 2 Hellions got picked off so nice and clean. And again, Turuk running away. And well, what
he's
is
considering engaging?
This is so tense
like he's
right now.
To engage there.
I'm nearly standing up while casting, and Turuk is in a very good position, but there are still 2 Hellbats here. Be careful, split your workers, mate. Split your workers now. Split.
Oh no!
Split away.
Oh my god! And we're gonna have there's gonna be no workers for anyone pretty soon if we keep this up. We have another Viking coming out, but
and 1 Marine.
I don't know what the plan is.
Wow,
with
that micro with the Marine on trying to damage the Hellions, and now they are in the speed
Oh
mode.
no.
Well, not so sure that what Turuk
Oh
does
no.
is good.
They're gonna get spotted over here.
Oh, and they are in a
And they're
line.
all lined up. Oh, and that's the money shot right there. This
The
is
second
not
one.
looking very good.
Oh,
He manages
nearly.
to save 3. Okay, alright, so this is still a game. This is actually still 5 workers to 4 workers.
Yeah.
And we're gonna keep playing this one out. Oh my god.
That has been good. Now the question is, will this be a standard TVT play in future?
I mean, yeah, that's how you start off every TVT. You trade workers, everybody knows you do it, and then you start off again with less than 6 workers and the mules. And it's really about that long play, you know, considering what you're gonna do after the big worker trade that always happens in a TVT. I mean, it's gonna be standard. Pretty sure.
Will it be the next 4-gate against 4-gate that has been so popular and prominent in Protoss versus Protoss?
Yeah, this the 4 Hellbat versus 4 Hellbat. You know,
oh
same
yeah.
thing. Jesus come in force.
I just wonder what the Koreans will invent against this, because whatever happens, there is always someone in Korea that has practiced more than everyone else, and also had an idea. And he is the only person that can make the idea work and show to the rest of the world that this is how you do it. This is how you roll, baby.
Definitely, definitely how Hellbats roll, at least.
Yeah.
This siege tank is gonna be really great defense, and he's gonna keep walking into this.
Oh my god! And
I guess it doesn't matter. I guess the Hellbats are too good, and it doesn't matter. They just walk right into the defense with the siege tank. Hellbats are just too strong. GG from Turuk. The age of the Hellbat.
Sup, son? Well, the siege tank was a good idea, although I'm not sure that sieging it was very good, because against Hellbats the splash damage wasn't so great, and I think, you know, the siege tank, not many people know this, but siege tank, when it is unsieged, it actually has a very similar DPS to when he is sieged. So
and actually more DPS against armored units when it's unsieged.
Exactly.
Single target.
So that may have been a better idea, and also that gives you the ability to move during a fight, to position yourself. It has many more advantages, and especially when you're fighting against groups, you know, single groups of units like 4 and 5. Splash damage not so important as the mobility in that scenario.
I was really surprised how ineffective that siege tank was against the Hellbats. I'm gonna have to put that in my notebook.
I would love someone to make a short video of a Hellbat going against a siege tank line, and the Hellbat is all, you know, big boss mode, and he goes, there are bullets flying everywhere, and he goes, ooh, and positions himself like, how you call that guy? Johnny Bravo, you know, so hoo-ha, hoo-ha.
Oh, Johnny Bravo,
yeah,
okay.
Showing muscles, yeah, you can't hurt me, woo, and, you know, dances from one side to the other, dodging bullets. That would be an awesome animation. Could you join my lobby, please? Wait.
Absolutely.
Dum, 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 dum. It still shows pending. Okay, guys, we'll be jumping to a very short commercial break. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Giga Master Cup, the awesomest and hottest, also Heart of the Swarm tournament you can find on web. Alright guys, the game is loading. The final game will take place on daybreak. And I have to say it, but someone on the chat just said the most adorable thing of all. Polish accent English caster, this will be the next big thing. And I can't help myself to think that, yeah, it's going to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm a very ambitious man. I plan to become a LAN tournament caster in English. If that's possible, I will show every single person that has doubted in my skill that I'll be able to do it, that I'll freaking do it. I'll just do it to prove everyone that they were wrong. And prove myself that I was right, which is even more awesome. Changing the topic to the players. What we had past 2 games was kinda strange, and someone says on the chat, oh, how do you like the new awesome TVT style? And it reminds me of a Benny Hill game, you know? There's just some dude running around with a bunch of other dudes chasing him, and then they switch the roles, and that's how it works. Oh, a very fast refinery with no barracks first. That's kind of interesting. We may see some marauders early on, or maybe an even faster.
I was gonna maybe an even faster.
Yeah, so there are 2 options. Either he goes marauders or reapers, which probably won't work on this map because there's a long distance between the bases, or we will see even faster push that they did the previous 2 games. So DieStar doing that. On the other side, Turuk walling off for now. He always does that. And you know, DieStar isn't even bothering to scout him. Why would he?
Yeah, it seems like he's as usual got a specific plan to go in, but yeah, no scout just yet. Is pretty interesting. He's gonna have just enough. He's just gonna have 100 gas right now, so likely throw down the factory.
Yeah.
There we are.
Yeah, we're exactly right. So this is going to be even faster. Terran versus Terran, new Benny Hill style chasing with the Hellbats. And ooh, Turuk taking a fast expansion. This is kinda ballsy. I'm not sure I'm confident with this.
Yep, it's gonna be, you know, if you think about it in the new style of TVT that we're seeing here, that's just 2 places for Hellbats to land. I mean, that's very dangerous.
And also, Turuk did
nice.
see everything in DieStar's base. DieStar says, I don't care, you know, why would I care? Wow, well, this is going to be interesting. I always wonder, what do you do when you already took an expansion and see your opponent doing some sort of an all-in? So this may be kinda odd. There is a bunker here at the front. I think that right now you should probably place the bunker more like when you're playing against the Zerg, so it also covers your mineral line. So you place the bunker between the unbuildable plates and your command center. That would be an awesome position. It covers a lot of the ramp, it covers the mineral line, and it also covers a bit of the front. That would give you a lot of protection against Hellbats, but we'll see. And now DieStar going for an armory straight into Hellbats. Okay, we'll see.
So Turuk has to guess that this is coming, but it might be some of those weird things like, okay, Hellbats game 1, Hellbats game 2. There's no way you're gonna do Hellbats game 3. We're gonna do a different game, but no, that's not the case at all.
As you can see, Turuk goes for a tech lab and a starport. Now, will he defend with Banshees, or will he defend with siege tanks? I think siege tanks much more viable because the attack will come faster and he needs faster defenses. Yes, there is a siege tank. Banshees would be awesome, but more later on, where you can just afford having them, enough of them to defend both of your bases. But at first, the siege tank, I would say, mandatory when you defend against something like this.
Yep, and it looks like he's expecting that drop to come in the main, and it is coming in the main. He's gonna have that bunker there. Loaded up exactly in time.
Good.
Nice
Very good move
defense.
by Turuk. Now he just needs to wait only a little bit. The problem may be the natural expansion, because it's largely unprotected. But hey, we have a siege tank here with a siege mode on, because in Heart of the Swarm you get siege right away. And you need to be careful, my dear young friend. And Turuk does in fact not siege this time, which is a very good move. And the Viking,
and
which is going to...
Is out,
oh,
so
yes.
Oh,
so yes.
Long.
Oh, well, yes!
Oh, and only one Hellbat gets out. It's going to get targeted down by the bunkers, and nice defense. Well played. 3 workers killed only against that drop. Really nice defense from Turuk there.
That's good. And that, in fact, did not pay back for DieStar, because DieStar went for a very aggressive build. He has sacrificed the moment where he's building his command center. We are at 8-minute mark right now, and he's only just building. It's halfway done, the command center for the natural expansion. And you know, Turuk already has one running. He may consider taking another one. Just the question is, will he take an advantage of his very good defense, or will he lose the advantage over time because DieStar comes up with something completely else?
It's definitely going to be some mech play coming out of DieStar. We got 2 more factories on the way. With the barracks sort of moving around and creating add-ons for the factories to have.
There's another drop, and the bunker has been salvaged. Oh my god! Oh, and this time is not going to be so.
Try again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, a little bit of more workers killed.
Yeah, 12 altogether. Not a very good score for Turuk. He wasn't expecting that. He was expecting a follow-up into a macro game and didn't expect more harassment to happen. And even more workers join the great fields of afterlife that you go after once you have spent your life gathering minerals. And what you found out there is you'll be going to be mining minerals for the whole eternity as a reward.
Now look at that, he drops right on top of the tanks, not worried about their damage at all. He says, I will drop on top of you and I'll still get the kills. Well played.
Yes. So well played, because the deal with the Hellbats is that once they transform they have much more health. A regular Hellion only has 90 hit points, while a Hellbat has 135. This is around a 50% increase in the hit points. I think it's exactly 50%, to be honest. Oh my god, my brains does math so fast. And this lonely marine is wondering, okay, what am I doing here? And he saw the light at the end of the tunnel. Unfortunately, that was the light of an ignite booster that the Hellions carry around. So, too much talking about Afterlife. Oh my god!
Oh no! He almost gets out of there, but the mobile Hellions get in there too quickly. The depot doesn't pull up in time. So many things are dead. We are in a base race situation, and
well,
it looks like the army is stronger overall for DieStar. Oh god.
Yeah.
I think he's got it.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Wow.
Turuk's down another game.
So that's it, and DieStar goes to the finals, and Turuk is out of the tournament. After so many good games played, this one has cost him at least 25 bucks, because that's much how you can win when you take the second place, and that's much how you have guaranteed after you join the finals. So right now we'll be going into the second set of semi-finals, which will be let me just quickly check. It's going to be Beastie against Verdi. Yeah, that's going to rock. Anyway guys, we'll be back after a short break. Don't go anywhere, stay with us for even more StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm entertainment this evening at DieStar TV.